Real facts, real talk, real views across Michigan. We bring it to you. Stay informed, stay true with a bulletin.
Welcome to the Bulletin News. I am Marcus Jefferson, publisher of the Michigan Bulletin and host of the Bulletin News. And today we have a special guest, one of my relatives. His name is Dante Mitchell, but he's known AKA as Iced Out. And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna kick it for a little while, and hopefully he can even drop a couple verses for us. Now tell me this, Dante. When did you decide that this is what you wanted to do, that you wanted to be a rapper?
Well, it started out when I was in high school, freestyling with friends, and it made me eager to be a rapper. Just hanging out with friends, messing around, and we just started recording songs, and then it became a hobby, and then obviously I just loved it, and I wanted to see and do it as a career.
Now, was there a specific artist? You know, I know for me, I started writing rhymes after I heard Sugar Hill and that stuff. Was there an artist that just spoke to you?
I would say probably Nas or Biggie or Tupac. Those are my favorites. Yeah.
Out of those three, which one did you like the best?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I would say Nas.
Nas. Yeah. Now, why? Because you know, I listened. I didn't listen to as much Nas as I listened to Biggie and Tupac, but Tupac, some of his stuff was real deep. He had some messages in his music, and that kind of drew me in there. That he was trying to say something that was uplifting our people. Mm-hmm. So, what made you click on the Nas?
Because his wordplay and his storytelling and his intelligence and his longevity in the game.
Oh, yeah, he's been around.
He's been around a long time, so I had to give the nod to him. Even though Pac and Biggie is one of my greatest of all times, but they had short careers.
Yeah,
so.
Well, you know that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's a crazy game.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know that you have been performing for quite some time now. Let's dig into that a little bit. Do you remember your first show?
Do I remember my first show? Oh, wow. My first show was probably at Max Bar. And
Old Max Bar. Huh?
Old Max Bar. And I received the energy from the crowd, and I loved it ever since my first performances. It was great, and I wanted to keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm. So how long have you been performing?
I've been performing for about 15, 16 years.
Oh, you got yourself established too.
Yeah. Now
tell me about some of the artists that you worked with over those years.
I did some stuff with Adina Howard, Genuine, Finesse 2 Times, Doughboy Cash Out, Fuego Bass, Cheddar Boy Malik, just to name a few.
Tell me something about your style. What would you consider your style?
I would say it is a boom bop style, original hip hop.
Let's talk a little bit about your community involvement. What you feel you've done over the years, and how you think it's impacted our community?
Well, I've been doing events and festivals, concerts, back to school giveaways for the youth. I've been doing it since 2002, and I think I'm very active in the community, trying to give back and always host events for people that have entertainment in this city. Yep.
How long have you been doing a backpack? Is that the one with Larry Johnson or?
No, I done one and we're planning on doing one this year, but we're working on it. I know it's last minute, but we're trying to get that together right now.
Okay.
But I've done one in 2022 with with some fellow guys of mine, homeboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, you just reminded me. Me and Genesis from 96.5 during Black History Month, we went and did a program at the Boys and Girls Club, and I was Dr. Zapp, and I showed them how to make silly putty, and Genesis talked about the industry and how he got started. Who gave you your big break?
Wow, my big break. I would say this guy, LT, out of Little Rock, Arkansas. He's formerly, he works with, what's the name of that group? The guys from New York. What's that group name? Griselda. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Griselda, and they gave me a big break by getting me a distribution deal with Sony, with Jay Rosinski out of California.
Oh, wow.
And we started touring, and we got major distribution, put out an album with my boy Deranged, the Messiah. We the Hyena Squad. Shout out to Deranged, the Messiah, and Hyena Squad. So, and things just blew up from there. We start touring, radio interviews, it just shows. It was just crazy.
Let's talk a little bit about the back end. I don't know if you know this, but I used to do a lot of shows here when I was with Metroplex News and then Midas Entertainment and D&M Productions. A lot of young people, they get into the game, but they don't understand the back end, how you get that cheddar. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, you gotta have your BMI, you gotta have Sound Exchange.
Well, okay, but I'm saying BMI, what does BMI mean?
BMI is a royalty company that tracks your royalties from radio and stuff like that, TV, videos and stuff like that. Sound Exchange does as well, and it helps you get your royalties. And I've been getting royalties for about 10 years. I figured out how to do that, work my back office. It takes a lot, and you'll get your royalties, but you have to follow the steps to get your back office working.
Yeah, if your money ain't making money for you while you sleep, you ain't making no money. That's what I tell people all the time.
People just want to rap and be famous, but if you want to get paid, you gotta do your thing. You gotta figure it out.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, standard contracting. What if a young artist is coming up and they want to say, what should be in the contract? What should I be getting? How much should I be getting per show? What's the expenses that's coming out of my contract before I even get my money?
So first of all, if you get in a contract, you should have an entertainment lawyer look at it. You have or a regular lawyer or whatnot, and you should know your percentages of what you're getting, and you should negotiate what you want and see what they offer and what's their budget and feed off that. So you always working the number. So it's not really a specific number. It's kind of based on your flexibility and what you would like and what they can afford.
What do you think is the major thing? Because they do the spotlight here. Genesis does the spotlight over 96.5 on Artists of the Month. What advice would you give to one of these up-and-coming artists?
Well, I would give them advice like keep working hard, don't give up, keep perfecting your craft, and hard work will pay off. So just keep on trying and keep giving it your all and don't give up.
Now, I was looking through a little bit of your information. It seemed like you've opened for some pretty heavyweights. You want to talk about some of that? And
Well, we had I can tell you about. We opened up for Finesse 2 times in Atlanta. It was a great show. We did our thing, and what happened was right after we performed, Finesse 2 times was about to go up, and before that, they start shooting in the club.
oh man,
And we had just left. We heard about it, and they said, glad you guys left because they got the shooting in that mug. And I was like, wow. I was glad that we were safe and that we got out of there in time. But it was crazy. It was a real experience.
yeah, sometimes that stuff happens. Matter of fact, my sister was telling me about a club downtown Chicago, maybe a week or two ago. I think 18 people got shot, 4 people got killed. When you do shows like that, what type of security concerns do you have?
Well, you gotta know your surroundings, make sure you're safe in a safe environment as much as possible. It's always good to bring security with you, so they can kind of be your eyes and ears, either 1 or 2 guys at least. But it's tough. You just got to know your surroundings and try to get good venues and not too much of a dangerous area. You kind of try to stay away from those areas so as much as possible.
Yeah, it just seems like it's easier these days to get a gun than it is to get a job. And it sometimes it's just crazy like that.
Yeah.
I've not done any coverage of any. I think I did it was the pioneers of hip hop, but I'm talking about people like Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, Too Short, but it seemed like we didn't have any problems whether the venue was outside or inside. But I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the age range as opposed to the thing, because I've gone to some of these things where these young people they toe up from the floor before they even get to the concert.
Right. It's a whole generation full of knuckleheads coming up. I try to stay away from that, but.
Well, tell me this. What's the most memorable community event that you did where you saw a lot of smiling faces and people were saying, yeah, we like this, we want this to continue?
I would say the Juneteenth festival that I did this year at on the north end of town on Turner. It brought smile to people of all ages, and I helped host it and create it with my partner Spartacus and Tim, and it came out pretty good for our first year. And annually, they did it last year, but they didn't do it on Juneteenth. But we did it this year on Juneteenth, and it came out pretty good. I had good reaction from the crowd, and it was something epic.
So how was the turnout? All ages, all what?
All ages. It was a decent turnout for the first year. We had a decent crowd. We had it Friday and Saturday, and people came out. We had some poetry. People flooded, and it flooded in. And then the show, and then after the poetry, the show started, and then people enjoyed it. And I think it made a great impact on the community.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about your music. Have you made DVDs, CDs, videos?
I have everything. I got videos. I got CDs that's out, albums out online on social media. I got albums that's about to drop. I have major distribution with different companies such as Universal, Sony, Empire, Sugo. So
if somebody was watching this show and said, "Hey, where can I get some of that one of those new Ice Out joints or whatever you projects you got coming up? And matter of fact, you can talk about that. When is your next joint gonna drop, and how they can get a hold of it?
Okay, you can look for Iced Out coming out this fall, a new album with my cousin Giovanni Rose. We got an album called Blood In, Blood Out. Gonna be in all social media, all platforms, dropping this fall. We also got Iced Out albums that's on all social media, Spotify, iTunes and whatnot, and Hyena Squad with my boy Deranged and Messiah on all social media and all platforms. You can also follow us on or check in on YouTube, Iced Out 45, 46, and Hyena Squad YouTube, and IcedOutRecords.com.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else you want to say to the audience about what you doing, what you're gonna be doing? Just a word to the wise, to our young people.
Well, like I said before, don't give up. Perfect your craft and keep on going and try your hardest, and you will succeed.
Give a shout out to my boy Big Mo.
Shout out to Big Mo. Shout out to Big Mo. Oh, also follow me on Instagram at King Iced Out 32 and Dante Iced Out Mitchell on Facebook.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in and kind of getting us updated on what you're doing here in the community. And it's, summertime is a wonderful time just to get out and enjoy yourself and listen to some good music. You got anything clean that you can spit before we leave?
Let me see. Something clean that we can spit. Let me check it out. I'm trying to think of something clean.
I'll let you check.
It was all a dream. In high school, I made the team, knocking cats out, doing major schemes. I was trying to freestyle a little bit. That's all I really got right now.
Because we didn't heard some of your other stuff. We just saying if you had something that we could play on the television show.
Oh, do you need a song?
Well, I mean, if you got a song that's good that we can play.
I got a song.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear it.
Okay.
And while we're searching that out, I've got another word to live by. This one is called "Successful People Do What They Hate to Do Well." And what I mean by that, if you hate to write, learn how to write well. It may get you into grad school or college or something that you want to do. Hey, you could even get in the newspaper as a journalist. So here we go. Thank you for watching the Michigan Bulletin today. Hopefully we gave you some news that you could use. And until we see you again, peace.
With a bulletin news.